All right, so basically what I'm doing is putting this kill mat in so it dampens the Buick, makes it nicer, makes it better for the cold weather and the heat, helps keep the cold out, helps keep the heat in, vice versa. So we're just basically getting all rolled in now. Hey, I'm at work right now. The paint was dry, so it was time to kill mat. It looks good in here. Looks a lot better than the rusty brown color that the car was on the floor. You know, the nice thing for you is when you do your Pontiac, I already got the tools. We are watching you. I sure hope you're watching. Did Poppy tell you I got four of a kind on aces the other day when I was playing poker? I am also watching from Michigan. Oh, hey Briggs, how are you doing? The Buick looks a little different since the last time. Did you ever get a chance to do the email, the Cadillac? Reason my keys are off at the moment. Oh, is it pretty cold there? It's warmed up here in Idaho. It's snowing right now, so it's probably in the underneath 30s, but snow was melting earlier. Start practicing because we are going to do the 55 and the Safari, the coolest channel. Yeah, I don't know if it's the coolest. It's a pretty cool channel, but I mean, I think Tory Time's a lot cooler of a channel. Does it sound fine? I'm using my AirPods for the mic. I'm not sure who farted. It's usually who dealt or who smelt it dealt it. So I think SD might have been the one that did. I've been sick with pneumonia and haven't been doing a whole lot of anything. Starting to feel better. It's really 12 here with the. Yeah, it sounds awful. Being sick in the cold sucks, especially like pneumonia. I've been hacking up stuff since I decided to do a lot of grinding in the dust. So far I'm clearing out my lungs pretty good, but yeah, I don't like the wind. The wind sucks. Hopefully the Cadillac's inside. How shocked you be if I actually had a kid in my basement? Oh, that's wonderful. Stuff goes on pretty easily. I thought it was gonna be way more work. People online made it look like they actually had to work hard to do it. Uh, The car is a '54 Buick. super. And then what I'm putting in it is a salt called kilmat. It's like a dynamat. Um, it's basically for reducing sound. It also helps insulate the car so you get better. So it's not as hot during the summertime or it's cold during the wintertime. So I'm happy with it so far. It looks good. A lot better than what was in here before. That's a good spot for the Cadillac to be sitting. Nice and ready for summertime. I'm trying to get the car ready so I can pull it out because my dad, Jimmy James Garage, he ended up selling his wagon and he's got a new project he needs to come in here and take the spot. So I'm on borrowed time in here right now. I got the brakes all done today and the new battery cables in, but yeah, sound deadening. Uh, I'm not really sure how to spell it either, but it's for sound deadening, and like I said, it helps insulate it for heat and cold. But yeah, got the battery cables all swapped out. I think I fixed the power steering leak. I got the new brake hoses in, so I just need to get it bled tomorrow and hopefully finish all that stuff because Wednesday afternoon there's a car pulling in. It's supposed to take the spot of the Buick, and since it's not my shop, I got to move it. My trade state hobbies, not much. I'm just doing the kilmat my '54 Buick right now. Just get it rolled in so I can put the back seat back in. I figured I could do it live right now since. So what I'm doing with the rollers is they have these little air bubbles. I'm just making sure it's all sealed down, and when it rolls, it helps adhere it to the body of the car, so it makes the sound dampening actually work. Otherwise, what I've read online, if you don't do it, it doesn't really do much for the car. You're just kind of wasting money and time by putting these in if you don't roll it down. And it's not super expensive for this. I think it was like $70 for it. So I mean, $70 is a good amount of money, but I don't want to waste it. So I want to make sure to do it right. And for $70, I think it's a pretty big upgrade for the car. I'll make it so I can hopefully take a phone call while I'm driving. Yeah, it's to minimize road noise and I guess suspension noise and engine stuff. Basically, make it like a newer car, but be cool because it's old. But basically, it's a sticker I stick on and then I roll it. And I'm wearing gloves because I don't want to get this adhesive on my hand. I already have enough 415 and brake fluid and a whole bunch of other stuff on my hands that I got to scrub off later tonight. So, hi from Brazil. Brazil's a little bit of a distance away from Idaho. It's working pretty good though. I'm happy with it. It makes me feel like I have like a hot rod, like race car, like you see in all the fancy ones. I misplaced my scissors. Let's see. Did you get? I got this off Amazon. The like my dad says, the local Amazon. I try to buy stuff that's in town if I can, but if I can't buy it in town, I can't get it quick. I might as well just buy it on the local Amazon and have it shipped to the front door. I got to buy some more Pour 15 because I didn't have enough for the whole car. And, you know, the local O'Reilly's, it's like, well, we can order it in for you. It's like, well, if I'm going to order it, I might as well just have it show up to my house instead of driving 30 minutes one way to go pick it up from them for more money. I bought the big box though, so I think it was like 36 square feet of this. So we'll see how much it covers. So it'll be a good indicator for my dad's. Also, over by the jack, there's another green pad for your knees or knee pad hanging. Yeah, I got mine. I've already done enough kneeling on this stuff without it because I got too lazy. Oh, playing with that car and get quit playing with that car and get a job. Oh yeah, it's weird. It's almost like I have two jobs. I do mobile welding and mobile fabrication and welding and mobile welding and fabrication and mobile slaughtering. Yeah, I don't like the knee pads. They always like the little straps. They just dig into my leg. I just don't like the feeling of it. That's why I never wore them when I worked at Les Schwab. Drop straps. Yeah, knee pads are for sissies. Does anybody else have any project cars in here? Most of the time when it's really cold. Yeah, a sleeping bag would be nice because laying under the car to do the brake hoses today sucked because the concrete was cold. It'd been nice to have a sleeping bag. Maybe Jimmy James' garage should buy a couple sleeping bags for his shop or get a four-post lift. That solves the problem right there. Did you guys get any snow yet, Briggs Master? Or are you still taking the ferry to your shop? Is it a wagon or is it a something else? This actually is I feel like it's going pretty quick. I gotta go get aluminum tape tomorrow. So I can tape all the seams. Forgot to get it when I was in town earlier. That way nothing peels up. Mm. Um, water, water right up there. Yeah, that sounds no fun. We had our brutally cold week last week where we were in the negatives. I'm glad that's over with since I work outside. Thankfully, while I was outside, though, we didn't have much wind. So that was a nice part. It was bearable. But snowing right now, so I have to make sure the driveway's plowed so Jimmy James can get in with his new wagon. He does drive a Toyota, so not sure if it's gonna be able to pull it. I'm going to put the under seat heater back in. Have it all pulled out. I'm gonna put it back in after the dynamat's all done. But I'm gonna keep it in. I'll get the heater hoses for it and rehook it back up later. Especially because I tested the fan and it worked. So and all the people online really really raved about how great they are. So did you fix the bolt? Yeah, I did that earlier. I went and got a nut, ground the nut down, and put it in the hole and welded her in. I got a little bit of welding to do tomorrow on the front. You can say why. Oh, so Jimmy James Garage. If you're into cars, it's my dad. Make sure to check out his channel. But he had a '56 two-door wagon he's had for like 10 years, and he sold a car before he got that wagon because he was moving and had to kind of sell the hot rod and buy a different house where he's going to because they allowed us to live in the other house when they moved out of state. So he stole a Pontiac Safari, a '56 Pontiac Safari, and it the actual same car that he'd sold had just come back up for sale, and so he sold his wagon because that was the car he really wanted, but circumstances had to sell it. So he's going to be picking that up tomorrow and coming home on Wednesday with it. Which I really like the wagon, but I remember when he had that Safari, I thought that thing was the coolest. I love the way they had the big pieces of chrome across the hood, and they have the little, I call them eyebrows. I don't know if that's what they're called. It looks like little eyebrows over the tail or the headlights. That's his newest build. and he couldn't sell the. You can kind of see it, but the '55 Chevy over there, 'cause that's my grandpa's car. So the wagon was the low man on the totem pole. And Briggsmaster, you are correct. It's almost like you're subscribed. What is everybody up to on this lovely Monday night? It was a holiday today, wasn't it? Was it President's Day? I don't like these kind of holidays. All they do is make sure the bank's closed, and any place I need to go usually is closed because of it. And you don't even get to have like any special dinner with it. At least if they had like a dinner that went with it, that'd be nice. Sitting and running, getting ready to pick up a '56 Pontiac Safari. Am I on the big TV or are you guys watching poker or golf? Oh, I screwed up. Oops. Oh, nice. She has a Model A. What kind of Model A and what year? Oh, your granddaughter's got good taste. That was kind of messed up. At least that one's underneath the back seat. No one ever see that. On the big TV. I'm sure Tory Time's watching and playing Candy Crush. Or it's 8:20. She might be in bed. Oh, Tory Time had switched off her Candy Crush real quick to comment. Oof, be nice. You are in her shop. I know. Crushing the levels. Well, someone's got to crush them. What level are you on? Isn't there like thousands and thousands of levels now? You're on level 9,628. How many levels do they have? That's some dedication. That must be because Dad watches a lot of car stuff at nighttime. You gotta have something to do. What time are you guys leaving to Oregon tomorrow? Probably 15,000. Hey, you'll be close. You'll hit 15,000 and then they'll make more levels, won't they? It's, yeah, it'll look really good on the roof since the roof looks like that right now. I got some of the paint on there, but I need, like I said, I need a little bit more. I didn't have enough. But it's so nice. It's nice and smooth now instead of being all rusty and flaky. That's yeah, I'm sure they will, but I wonder how many people have completed all 15,000 levels. There's some people that they are, well, they don't have much going on, or they're professional Candy Crush players. Because if you're at, when we were in LA with the handyman, she went to her happy place, played Candy Crush. I mean, there's not much to do in LA right now, I don't think. I don't blame her. But you're not like someone that plays it all the time. Like I would say you're more of a casual Candy Crusher, and you're at 9,600 levels. So I would only imagine there's quite a few people that have completed every level, and they're just waiting for each update, or they're playing it twice, speed running it. Crazy drivers in LA. That's not. That's unheard of. All those electric cars driving people off the road there, probably. I can't wait to go eat dinner. I think I lost some weight this week because I've not been eating that much. I've been in the shop all day. Making a burger salad for dinner tonight. Does that bubble stuff on the mat crush down with that good with that roller? Yeah, it crushes down super easy. Oops. So I don't know if you can see it. There's up the camera. So it crushes down really good. That's what it looks like. I made a mistake right there. But yeah. Ooh. Oop. It's going in pretty quick. The windows are gonna suck to do, like that area, because I'm gonna have to cut out holes for the bolts. I should cut pieces out exactly to fit that. Ah, but fun times. The poor dogs are inside, thinking I abandoned them. Show up only for feeding time to feed them dinner. We have a high tech filming stand right now. I'm using a milk crate. I wonder if it'd be a good idea to do this underneath the hood. If I have any extra. I'll have to look, see if anybody's down under the hood. I don't see why it'd be an issue. Metal. It's not like it's gonna catch on fire. Yeah, and I don't know if I want to trap more heat into the engine bay. Hopefully, oh, I gotta fix some sort of leak on the rear end. It looks like it's dripping down there at the bottom where the torque tube meets the differential. I noticed that tonight when I was underneath the car. And the bottom side of the nail head is greasy from that power steering leak. I hope just the power steering fluid, but I think the Dynaflows are known for leaking. Is what I've read online. Hopefully, I can fix it, not have it keep on leaking. Briggsmaster, you still there? I was curious what kind of Model A your granddaughter has and what year. I'm so excited to have this in here. It feels nice actually working on the car. The old $2,500 Buick. Oh, 31.5 window coupe. Oh, nice. Are you guys gonna do it like traditional Model A? Or are you gonna like put an LS or like a Chevy in it or like a small block Ford or even a flathead? But are you gonna like make it more modernized or are you gonna go like old school Model A? I have a 31 four-door Murray that I should probably sell sooner than later, but we'll see. The shop's gonna be kind of occupied now. I kind of missed my opportunity to use the shop. Well, I know someone with the shop in Lewiston. 401 nailhead with the manual. That'll be cool. So you're gonna teach her how to drive a forgotten piece of equipment, manual transmission. What color is she gonna do? Or does she have any options she's leaning towards? You know, hey, that's a pretty good deal. Is your is your son or daughter a car person as well, or is the granddaughter just the cool kid? My son is old car baby. Oh, nice. Yeah, my mom, she didn't allow me to like motorcycles. I think I bought one while they were either hunting or they were at Hot August Nights in Reno when we lived in Oregon. And yeah, she didn't talk to me for a couple of days. My dad said I should probably sell it if you want your mom to talk to you again. So I sold it. So she's never not talked to me over a car, so I'm just gonna stick with cars, I guess. He was very, very upset with me that I bought a motorcycle. I did not drive it on the streets though. I drove it on the sidewalk to take it home because it was down the street. And I bought it from a friend. So I don't know if that makes you happier that I didn't take it on the streets. I don't know if that's your only rule. I think you like your other rules get along with your brother. I think you have another one. Hellcat. Tun tun tun. Yeah, this is not a Hellcat. It's a little cooler than a Hellcat in my opinion. Hellcats are lame. You can go buy them at the dealership. Old school cars, you can't buy them at the dealership anymore. But if you like Hellcats, that's cool. They're just not my vibe. Yeah, we had that rule too. I also got the other rule that was shut up. My rules is just shut up. Say, I was very loved by my teachers. I was what you called a model student. So my dad gave me the rule, just shut up. I didn't really follow the rule that often. Usually about the time I was already in trouble and he told me the rule again, that's about the time I shut up. Sometimes. My brother was good at the rule though. He Oh yeah. I was thinking about Joe today because when I had the SpongeBob, the 72 GMC, I called him for some advice on a few times when I was having issues. Thought he would love to see the Buick, but unfortunately he's no longer here. My burger kind of reminds me of Joe a little bit. Oh, I also replaced some of my Zerk fittings today too. Since I had some that I don't know how I got them, but I had Zerk fittings in my box of stuff. So I replaced the ones that fit because there's a couple different size Zerk fittings on this car apparently. The actual like thread and bolt hole part is different sizes. So I replaced the old crusty ones with some brand new ones. Is this pretty fun? It's like watching paint dry, except it's watching Ryder roll. Kilmat. Did I do the kill mat on this piece right here too, or should I leave that alone? I made sure to use the good scissors from the kitchen. Yeah, I don't think it would fit. That's why I was a little nervous about doing that. 'Cause that seat was in there kind of tight. Yeah, the worst part is if I have to cut all this out for the transmission tunnel if I bag it and I need clearance, that's gonna suck. I am definitely getting hungry. I think I had a cheese quesadilla yesterday with burritos in it, mozzarella sticks from the gas station, and Ben Jerry's ice cream. And today I had a couple Oreo truffles and mozzarella sticks from the gas station. And I haven't really been eating the last couple days. I've been too busy working. Diet of champions. Mhm. Is Poppy going to play poker tomorrow? No, no game. They got kicked out. They got kicked out. How come they got kicked out? Old geezers were disruptive. Oh man, pretty wild poker games going on. I told you guys not to play strip poker. They are turning the locker room into an office for the owner. Of course, know where to play. They're getting rid of their locker room. That's lame. Is it new ownership or Poppy can just have all of them over at his house? Just put a poker table right in the living room. They're getting rid of the men's locker room and keeping the women's. I feel like there's a lot more men that play golf than women. It's kind of a weird idea, I think, to get rid of that. I'm putting the kilmat in right now. So it's my 54 Buick Super. Basically, it's this kilmat stuff. It's like aluminum sound dampening mat. I can't really say the word, but it helps keep quieter in the cab, and then will help with heat and cold weather. So I'm just getting it all in there, so that way I can put my car back together. Because I'm actually gonna start daily driving this car when it's not snowing out. Because my other vehicle is always hooked up to a trailer, has the welders and stuff on it, so it's kind of a pain in the butt. Let's see. I don't know if I should cover those or leave them because they have all the screws. If I got to access the window, which I will event again, I can always just put more kill mat back on it. Today I just started doing the kill mat probably about an hour and 15 minutes ago. Uh, I've had the car for 2 years. I really haven't done much to it. Has it been 2 years? Yeah, it's been about 2 years. I think I bought it 2 years ago in March. Um, haven't really done much to it, but I am been working on it a lot lately. Like I said, I want to daily drive it. I was able to daily drive it at points and times, but it kept on having issues. I mean, I had the radiator go out, the starter go out, battery. So I've gotten all those problems fixed, and now the brakes are all fixed, batteries in, and I'm gonna make it nice and comfortable to drive. I do wonder if having this on there is gonna make it harder to put the door panel back on. Will fit properly. Let's see. Oh, is it working now? I think the mute button got hit. Can you hear it now? Okay, yeah. So the little mute button got hit. So what I was saying is, well, man, I feel bad if that other person didn't hear it, but uh, Clavage, I'm working on my 54 Buick. I'm doing the kilmat in it. I've been working on it for about an hour and 15. Hellcat twin, yeah. Trump already is the president. Do I like Trump? Do I like bald eagles and America? Uh, and then I said I'm gonna be getting off after I finish this piece because it's time for dinner. And Tory Time's dogs are probably upset that I'm not in the house right now. Like it's bedtime. Been out in the shop all night, all day. Hell yeah, brother. Cletus McFarland. The cheeseburger salad. Yeah, I'm gonna do the hump next. I want to get the main stuff. I'm gonna try to cover the whole thing in it. This is just an easier piece to do. I want to make sure I get the majority of it in case I don't have enough, because I can always pull the seat back out and do the hump brace if there's not enough of it. Which I think there will be, because I got quite a bit of stacked sheets there still, and I got the box over there. Well, I think I'm gonna call that a night. Thanks for watching the live, and don't forget, if you liked it, make sure you like and subscribe and follow around if you like cars and welding, because that's what I like, cars and welding. But here's how the I don't mind the hair. It's welding hood mask hair. But there's how it's looking so far for the heat seater goes and seat heater, brake reservoir, and my shitty patch job. So I think it'll look good in the car, especially the roof when I get to finish the 415 on the roof. It'll make the car look nice, ride nice. I'll feel better about it. It sucks because I'll show you the whole car. I have a mismatched front end on it because someone hit the car back in the 80s. But it'll be nice when the car is all nice and patina matched and looks good. So I'm gonna don't forget to yeah, don't forget to go to Jimmy James' garage because he's got cooler cars like that and a Pontiac Safari that he's gonna be building next. He did just sell his two-door handyman wagon he had for the last 10 years. That one kind of sucks, but at least he's gonna have a cool project to replace it. So thank you for joining. Don't forget to subscribe. Have a good night.